We're here in McKinney, Texas at the Lone Star Conference Football Media Day 2024 edition. I'm visiting now with Rich Renner, who is the new head football coach, not new to Midwestern State, by the way, but the new head coach. His coach Bill Maskell has retired, and now you've stepped in. Now, I'll take what you said just a moment ago when you all were on the stage behind us up there, that it's kind of your responsibility to just keep things going on the right track.
Most definitely. Coach Maskell was an amazing head coach. Coach Maskell was a great teacher, big on fundamentals, which, again, a lot of things that I've taken and learned from him over the 17 years. Great mentor for me. I'm telling you, you got to remember, a lot of people aren't married 17 years, let alone with the same head coach for 17 years. So I was very blessed and fortunate to be with Coach Maskell. God put me there for a reason, and I'm just so grateful to be able to be in honor to, try to somewhat fill those shoes that he left for me to fill. And so, again, my job is to continue to keep and build off the success that he's done over the 22 years. And again, I didn't want him to retire. I tried to talk him out of it back in the day when he told me, but he knew it was time. And so again, now passing the torch over to me, and it's just an honor to do that.
God has a tendency to put us in the right place at the right time. I have experienced that and found that out. Coach, one of the things that was mentioned also up on the stage just a moment ago, 4-6 last season, and you all are picked 5th in the preseason poll this year, but the players understood there were opportunities last year. As a matter of fact, Titus Howard felt like that you left some money on the table last year.
Most definitely. We feel like that, a turnover here, turnover there, a block here, block there, catch there, or an overthrow here or there that we would have completed, that it would have been a different season, a different situation, and we would obviously have been in a better record than what we had. But again, these kids work really, really hard. This is a tough conference. There's a lot of great football players, a lot of great coaches that have come through here in the 24 years that I've been in this conference, and so I know that, and we've seen that, and so we just got to continue to get better each and every day, and continue to focus on the execution and the fundamentals that the Coach Maskell's always preached for 17 years.
Coach, you've been a part of the program then, as you mentioned, for this long amount of time. The cupboard's not bare in Wichita Falls right now. So with that in mind, what kind of adjustments do you make? If you're going to keep things on the right track and keep things going the right direction, there still are going to be some adjustments that are made. What are you looking at?
Well, the biggest thing is obviously the talent pool, that's around the Wichita Falls area, recruiting some of that homegrown talent that's there, and continue to get those guys to stay so we can continue to have, more fans in the seats, but also, too, that, that bring that winning mentality to our team and continue to build off that. But, the biggest adjustment is just being out in the community. For us is to continue to, serve and help others. And obviously when we do that, then the good Lord's going to reward us and bring people to our games.
All right, gets underway on a Thursday night, and you're taking on an MIAA opponent. So there have been a few of the Lone Star Conference teams that they're facing each other in the opening weekend. You all have a Thursday night. You get to bring Missouri Southern to Wichita Falls. Talk about the opening to your schedule. Well,
I tell you, it's going to be very challenging. Missouri Southern continues to get better and better. They play in another top-tier division and league there in the MIAA, and so that team's going to be very athletic and very physical, and they're going to be big, and so we've got to definitely be ready for them, and luckily we get them at home, and that'll be my first home game as well as my first game as a head coach, so I'm excited about that, and it should be a very exciting atmosphere, and it's also the start and to kick off the 2024 season. So we're excited for that and the opportunity to play Missouri Southern.
All right, speaking now with Rich Renner now for Midwestern State, and we got to do another Lone Star Conference Midwestern State video in which fundamentals was mentioned, so I think Coach Maskell would be pleased that you get to throw out fundamentals in there at some point in time.
Yes, sir, definitely.
We're going to follow the Mustangs this season. Coach, thank you very much for taking time with us today, sir.
Thank you, and go Mustangs.